go to that. I'm opening Science Direct. I'm opening Science Direct. As we are dealing with image and signal processing algorithms, okay, we believe that all our implementations we are doing with signal and image, okay, signal and image algorithms. I already told how to download the papers, everything, okay. Now, if PDF symbol is there, that paper will be downloaded, all those I told. Now you can note down the journal names. Not now, the procedure I am telling you, procedure how to search which journal you have to publish. Okay, you have completed one output, written successfully one journal paper, and you know that conference papers IEEE means minimum 4 pages is enough. If you cross the third page and going to fourth page, it is more than enough. More than enough. But if some weightage is there in the outputs, etc., your paper will get selected, and provided plagiarism should be less than 18 or 15% for IEEE conferences. For journals, it should be less than 7%, 10 or 7, 5%. Less than that will be preferable. Number of pages for good standard journal will be nearly 25 pages, about 20 compulsory, about 20 pages. Then it will go to Q3 or Q2 journals. In book chapters, Springer book chapters, they will compulsory expect 9 to 11 pages with the font size template that is given by Springer. Okay, font size, template, heading, gap, everything, whatever they mention. When we follow that, minimum, if you are giving, I have given 7 pages in the month of February, they returned it back telling me to increase the number of pages. Springer has some, everywhere it is, some limitations are there, rules are there, what they have to follow. So based on that, my 7-page write-up came back. So I was asked to make it to 9 pages, minimum of 9 pages. So 9 to 11 pages, book chapters. Conferences IEEE, if you cross third page and come to fourth page, it is good. Maximum limit is 6 pages, and more than 6 pages, extra charges they will charge for us. Now, in the Science Direct, in the search option, whatever keywords you have, any area, communication or VLSI or signal processing, embedded system, any area, you type the keywords, some papers are displayed. Some, whether it is getting downloaded or not, that's secondary. Whether the papers are getting downloaded or not, that is secondary. You can come across a number of journals related to your area. Okay, here you can see measurement is the name of the journal. Here, Journal of Computational and Applied Mathematics. This is one of the method. Okay, how to search for uploading, submitting your journal paper. Okay, article. Now this is Journal of Computational Applied Mathematics. Next, Helion. This journal name, I have gone to the home page. Everything I have checked earlier. All this from the same journal. You can see biomedical signal processing and control, ultrasonics. All these are journal names. Okay, like this you can find out some journals related to your area. But how to settle down with one journal? How to settle down with one journal for uploading your paper? Okay, based on keywords and base paper. You already, if you have downloaded base paper, with that you can search in the Science Direct and get the journal names. Okay, and after that you have to search for some parameters to decide whether you can apply your article in that journal or not. What are those parameters? What are those parameters? I'm going to one journal homepage, which I already familiar with. I have came across this biomedical signal processing and control. I have came across, and then this Journal of Electronic and Communication, AEU. This is also good Elsevier journal. I'm clicking on the name of the journal. It takes to the home page of the journal. It takes to the home page of the journal. In the home page, directly impact factor will be present. Okay, impact factor will be present. How to decide whether this journal is okay for us to upload your paper? About, you go to about articles and issues. This articles and issues option. If the journal has 8 or more than issues, it is preferable. 4 issues, 2 issues, 6 months 1 issue. So all those our papers is rarely considered, because every issue maximum 20 articles they will publish. Here, this is, you can see every month one is there. You see here, you leave volume. You leave volume. In 25, how many issues they have published? You see here, January 2 issues, February 2, March 2, April 1, May 1, June 1, July 1, like that. Maybe 18 issues. If you are not confident, go to the previous year and check. In 2024, okay, 2024, you can just scroll and see January to February 1, March, like that. If you count, okay, up to December, the number has come to 187, 173 to 187, which means 15 issues per year. Every issue, they will again publish some minimum of 8 to 10 articles and a maximum of 20 to 30 articles. You can scroll down. One issue I have clicked, and inside that issue, I am just searching how many articles they have published in that particular issue in the month of December 2024. Now you can see 3, 6, 9, 12, approximately 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, and 33, 36. Okay, approximately you can see 45 papers. Let me say, if they have capacity, they will publish 50 also. Okay, and there is something called Q factor. You can search it in the website Scimago, and you copy paste the journal name. If it is Q1 very high, it is 3.2, it is okay to try, but our output should be some worthy enough to go into bigger impact factor greater than 2. Less than 2 means it's okay. I have copy pasted the title of journal name in the Scimago website. You click on the title, you can see somewhere it will be written the Q factor, Q2 journal. Once it was Q1 journal, now it is Q2 journal. Okay, presently this year it is Q2 journal. We have 4 quarters, Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, based on the citations impact factor the journal is getting. It is categorized. Q1 is the higher most, where they will expect real-time implementations. If you are doing with antenna, they will ask about antenna fabrication as well as measurements, real-time measurements, comparison between simulation and measurements. Okay, if it is cadence, they will ask simulated version and layout also, area, power, everything they will ask. Like that, if medical means from doctors, real-time patients data we have to take, and then we have to do research with that real-time data rather than taking synthetic data from some websites. Synthetic means artificial data. Very old patients, 10 years back data will be kept in some open website. We can do research with that old website, no hesitation. It is open source. Okay, those data will not go into Q1 journals. If you are taking output with synthetic data, Q1 journals will not give much value. If you are doing something fantastic, the current problem, current health issues going on in society, you are collecting from doctors those data, they will not simply give like that. There is payment for every kidney image, heart image. They will not tell the patient name. It will not be disclosed based on personal privacy. However, they will give it, but they will charge. They will charge for every personal data, privacy. Those things will not be given. But kidney, heart image of recent patients' data will be given, but with some charge. We have to pay for every heart image, some 400 to 500 rupees. Okay. If your family member is a doctor, maybe you may get more images or freely or with a less amount. Okay. Those data, if you work out and take output, those outputs can be submitted in the journal, Q1 journals, if you write a proper write-up explanation sufficient to the standards of Q1 journal. I have shown you one journal, okay, from this is Elsevier journal. Elsevier is a little tough to publish. Springer is the second tough. If you have no context, it will take time, more than 6 months, and better to try with John Wiley. Many other publishers are there. Elsevier Springer is well known. IEEE is the first and foremost. IEEE transactions is very, very tough unless you go for some payment methods and get it done. Otherwise, some reviewers, editors, reviewers, you have contact. While submitting inside the journal, it will ask, some journals will ask preferable reviewers. If you have preferable reviewers or opposed reviewers, both some journals will ask. Some journals will not ask any of these details. You submit the paper. Okay. So like that, different versions are there. I have already logged in and kept open whether they are asking for the reviewers or not. I will show you. Inter Science, my login I have kept open, and Taylor and Francis, my login I have kept open, and then this is John. This is Wiley Journal. It is not showing presently. I will show you some of the details. In some journals it will ask reviewers, some journals it will not ask any reviewers. For example, my friend is working in some other city or some other college. The preferred reviewers should not be of the same affiliation. My colleague right now should not be suggested as the reviewer by me. Same organization, colleagues cannot be put for the reviewer. If nearby organization is there, I have any friends, I can put their email ID as the suggested reviewer. Sometimes it goes, sometimes it will not go to that reviewer for verification. So like that, it generally happens. And based on this, you can, based on the impact factor, you can decide whether that journal is okay for our standards, what outputs I have prepared so far, this journal will consider or not. And some more details are there. APC, author guidelines, every journal homepage, how to check whether it is a dummy journal or a standard journal. In some journals, if you go to the homepage itself, okay, the homepage itself, the standardness, the homepage journal standardness, easily you can find out. Easily you can find out in the journal homepage itself. Okay, they will charge 10,000, 15,000, but after 2-3 years, the papers will go out of Scopus. Those problems should not be faced if we are preferring for a long run in the career. Now coming to checking whether the journal is standard or not, we will have something called indexing in the above, about or somewhere indexing will be there. Search about the journal, or I will scroll down and check. Indexing, it will tell whether the journal is Scopus indexed, SCI journal. Okay, in the indexing it will tell. I was telling about the payment guide for authors. So they will tell what is the pattern you have to prepare the article. They have given the submission, declaration, authorship, aim, about the journalist, the aims and scope, article types, whether it is review article or research article, two different things, open access, green open access or gold open access. Green open access means no payment. Open access itself is payment, but green open access means there is some condition that some exemption for some countries, or there is some condition. Green open access means no payment required, and you can choose it even after acceptance. While submission also they will ask, sometimes after the paper is accepted and before going for the proofreading, they will give the option for selecting green open access or gold open access. Gold open access means compulsory payment is there. APC, article processing charges, will be there. It will be given in dollars or euros. You have to copy paste in Google and check Indian rupees how much it cost. Generally 1,50,000, 70,000, about 2 lakhs. Also, those euros equivalent Indian rupees are present. If you are able to pay, you can go with that, but preferably we don't pay 2 lakhs of amount for getting one SCI paper. This impact factor is valid. It will be standard in the Scopus for a long time, but paying 3 lakhs amount for one journal paper, it is not preferable. If it's okay, you can proceed. And then coming to APC charges, one more thing I wanted to tell. There is one journal, some 25,000 it takes, and it will also review in the correct way. And this one in this journal, APC, every journal they will mention author guidelines, and in the author guidelines there will be mentioned about the APC charges, article processing charges. Based on that also we have to decide whether to go for it or not. For authors, fees and funding, sometimes institute will pay this amount. Some my friends, some people, they published, okay, around 25,000 they paid, and it also took 1 year time, and it is a standard journal. 25,000, if it is okay, you can proceed. I don't know if you convert this, it will come to 25 or not, I don't know, but 2 years back they published and it was 25,000. In the homepage itself it is mentioned. And I was telling you some more details about the journal, how to find